Hello and welcome. We're continuing our little adventure with our troll warlock. And now we're heading to Senjin. Now, as you probably have noticed, there actually isn't a bridge or a boat from Echo Isles to the mainland of Durotar, which means we get to swim there. That's not that far away, though. It just takes a while to get anywhere before you get a mount. And you don't get a mount until at least level 20. And even at that level, it's pretty slow. Gets faster at level 40, which means that you need to get a upgraded version of the riding skill. And then at 60 you're able to purchase a flight license, which allows you to fly pretty much anywhere within Azeroth and in Outlands.
Ya seek me help?
Welcome, young troll. You come highly recommended, mon. It's nice to finally be meeting you in person.
Good luck, and keep a good mojo close at hand.
Okay, now, all NPCs that have a unique voice, at least most of them, have a series of lines that are unique to them. And at a certain point, if you keep clicking on them, they will say things. Some of which are really funny. Some of them are just downright suggestive. Like, for example,
I've been training darkspear trolls for generations. Hello, man. Someone call for the doctor? Ikambokum. Hello, man. Someone call for the doctor? Easy there, man. Don't need to be getting so handsy. You best be stopping that. I may be old, but that just means I know the best hexes to use. Don't be making me turn ya into a toad. I gonna give ya a taste of your own medicine. That's not a mojo in my pocket. Ikambokum.
but you see what I mean. Oh man, this ain't good. Not one bit, mon. Thrall's off to see Vol'jin's taken care of Venice and Echo Isles, and Old Master Godrin is left behind to take care of Senjin. Fun fact, Senjin is actually named after Vol'jin's dad, who died in Warcraft 3. Apparently, this place was founded during the vanilla era because they had lost Echo Isles. I didn't get to see any of that, so I don't know any of that for sure. But I do know that for a while, Vol'jin's best friend, Zalazen, had basically mind controlled a bunch of people and cut them off from the Loa. And after Cataclysm, they basically, going into Cataclysm, in fact, Samdi helped Vol'jin kill Zalazan and retake Echo Isles. And this is all taking place, and Cataclysm stuff takes place all after that. A lot of the zones are going to be like that. We don't have access to the old vanilla stuff until WoW Classic comes out. Now, continuing with the quest dialogue. And then what happens? Those humans come out in Northwatch Hold and set up camp in our backyard. Lucky for us, they just got here. And they're still setting up their base. You can help out Old Godrin by destroying those big supply crates they're carrying, and by killing the laborers carrying them. You'll find them to the southwest. Now, I don't know a whole lot about...
too old for this.
I don't know a whole lot about the North Watch, but I know that they are from Stormwind, so the people that are a part of North Watch are pretty much all dwarves, gnomes, humans.
What will be craven?
Hey Mon, Bombay be working on some new mojo. You wanna try a piece of it? Well, before you go, Bombay gonna need you to pick up some jujus. First, Bombay needs you to get some of the goop from the crawlers down by the water. Let me see your hands. Bombay examines your hands closely. Bombay gonna need 5 handfuls. Go on now. Now, if you look at the map, you'll see a green question or exclamation point. These are flight points. You talk to these guys, and they'll fly you to other places that you've collected that had those green exclamation points. And until you get flying and riding, they are basically a heaven sent. Now these are the crawlers that I'm supposed to collect. A lot of quests are like this. Your basic collection quests. Got one. That's 2. Now, if you'll notice, in the whole log thing over there, in the bottom corner, you'll notice crawler meat. That is useful later. Hold on to that. Basically, anything that is a white name and not grayed out is useful to you later. Or it's useful for something. By the way, that Hey Gradsmon thing is an add-on. As far as MMOs go, this game is very mod-friendly. I have many, many mods. one of which are RP mods that you can see over below the status and chat screen. But there's other ones that can assist you, like Deadly Boss mods, which helps you during dungeons, tells you when to stay out of bad and not stand in fire. You know, no-brainer things that you kind of forget to do when you're just sitting there spamming buttons, trying to kill things before it kills you. But yeah, here's your Northern Watch, guys. And basically they're setting up a camp here because apparently before Cataclysm, the war chief during Cata and Mesopandaria, Garrosh, son of Gromhellscream, had a pissing contest with the King of Stormwind, the human King of Stormwind, Varian. And when Garrosh became war chief because Thrall had to become Green Jesus and save the world, he pretty much declared war on the Alliance, which were on a shaky truth since Warcraft 3. So yeah, a lot of things that we're dealing with is mostly cleaning up after Garrosh. But it isn't entirely Garrosh's fault, I do have to admit, because of the fact that a lot of this is a resource war. See, during Cataclysm, what started Cataclysm is Deathwing breaking through the plane of Earth, destroying one of the pillars that support Azeroth. And right now, Thrall is using his shaman powers to prevent Azeroth from collapsing into the elemental realm of Earth. And that's why he's not war chief anymore, and why Garrosh is war chief. So there's a little bit of a lore background that you may or may not have been privy to. But yeah, this is their little camp that they're setting up. We'll be coming back here later. I just wanted a little bit extra experience. But, yeah, it's a research war because when Deathwing broke through the element of Earth into Azeroth, he destroyed large portions of Azeroth all around the world. Basically, it was like a chain reaction that some places flooded, some places have literal tears in the earth that are filled with magma and all this other stuff. Places that were previously locked down and unavailable are now available. You get the idea. But with that, a lot of resources were completely lost. And you're also coming from right after they had this huge campaign in Northrend against the Lich King. So they're very short on the Horde especially is very short on resources. Rather than negotiating like Thrall would have done, Garrosh just wants to go in and take the resources they need by might makes right. We're stronger than you. I'm just going to go in and take what I need. rather than trade with you. So that caused a whole bunch of problems, and right now that's the mess we're in. And all the quests will pretty much reflect that. Though there is still the occasional error that you will see the current war chief instead of the war chief at that time. And that's because this is old content comparatively to what's happening now, and it'll always favor what's live rather than what's already taken place. Unfortunately, they didn't decide to do phasing until last expansion.
Someone call for the doctor?
You bring jujus, I show you my mojo. Hey man, keep your pants on. This is supposed to be PG-13. Yeah, man, that's the stuff. Now we get the other juju. Next we gonna get some poison from the scorpions that be running around here. But don't worry, Bombay's not gonna let you get hurt. Bombay's got a big totem that you gonna stick in the ground. When the scorpion strikes, the totem gonna suck up all the poison, and you gonna walk away still breathing. Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Dying was not in the cards today.
Me help?
Well, we've stemmed their efforts for now, but they're still there, or still here. We'll have to press on. Northwatch is a highly defended stronghold southwest of here, across the harbor. It's a strategically located stronghold that the Horde still struggles to overtake. We don't need the humans setting up another Northwatch here in Durotar. Sweep through the valley to the west and slay these humans. Let them know the power and fury of Senjin.
Spirits be with ya.
Now, he hasn't said it yet, but one of the things that Master Gardrin will say is in response to a joke for the male troll player characters that you can do /silly to get. Because even your character will say some funny shit if you know the right stuff. And one of the things the male trolls will say is, they say, if you cut off certain appendages, they'll grow back a little bit bigger. Don't you believe it? And one of Gardrin's sayings is, remember, not everything grows back. It makes me think that maybe some unfortunate troll chopped off Mr. Happy, hoping that it would get bigger when it grew back, and it didn't.
How you doing, man?
These humans in the West, they don't just want to camp out in Durotar. They got bigger plans, and those plans involve taking our home and leaving our skulls on pikes. Well, I'm not having it. Nope, not Lar. I've got family here in Senjin, and I'll be damned if I let one of those brutes put my Taitashi's head on a pike. They've got their plans written down in their big scrolls, real important looking. We gonna burn those scrolls before they burn us.
Be seeing ya.
Now, because my pet will kill these things before I get the juju I need. Come on. Seriously? Fine. Try a different one. But basically that's how you're supposed to do that quest, but right now the AI seems to be being stupid. There it goes. And that's how you're supposed to do that quest. Back in Cata, they actually had the classes set up differently, and you actually had a way of controlling your pet so that they wouldn't attack and kill it before you got what you needed from it. Now these are kind of set up so that you can only take the poison from one of these things at a time. It's a little annoying. Basically, you can't just sit there and let them continuously try to poison you and take that poison from just one. You have to do it to multiple of these things. So, just in case you were wondering why I wasn't doing that. And one more, and I should be done. Let's see. So another thing that you'll probably see around here is professions. They've become pretty much useless since Cataclysm. They're not really all that useful anymore, but they're still fun to build up and whatnot. And there's some cosmetic things you can get. Some of them do actually have things like mounts and whatnot that you can benefit from. Like engineering, tailoring, and jewel crafting all have mounts. Oh, and archaeology. Archaeology has mounts. The archaeology mounts are really hard to get. I know, because I've tried and I'm still trying. Yeah, and this is the place that we're supposed to go next. I've never liked the way the male humans in this game looked. I mean, the model updates did help, but not a whole lot. But I think that has a lot more to do with the fact that there are no sliders from this game because of how old it is overall. Which means that you cannot adjust things like body type and build and things like that. That would be the first of the attack plans. Oh, and yes, all this fancy gear you see, these are heirloom items. They make leveling faster. One of the improvements from vanilla is that you can do something that's called auto loot, which allows you to automatically pick up everything that an enemy you killed had on them without having to mouse over and click on each item. And this also has a ranged to it. So everything you kill within a certain radius will auto loot. It's a nice little feature that they didn't have before Cataclysm. In fact, I think they might have introduced it in Mists of Pandaria. And that's the last one. Now we can just run back. Don't even need to deal with any of these guys anymore. I mean, we could kill them for experience. And since this guy wants to be a douche, he can die. Really? You didn't notice me going past you into there, and now you're gonna notice me coming back from it? Hunter traps are annoying. Don't get me wrong, I love playing a hunter, but both to use and against NPC hunters, they're annoying. Seriously? Now, if you notice, my second attack is what you call a dot attack. It slowly whittles away at them, doing little bits of damage, but I don't have to constantly fire in order to hurt them. I'm pretty sure you know what dot damage is. They have it in other games, but it's particularly useful in this one. Now, you see other people running around with blue names? Those are other players. More specifically, they are other players that are on my side. Now, when you see an orange name, those are other players
Will you be feeling well?
that are Alliance. This is it. The Scorpio Juju Bombay been waiting for. Now we gonna fix you right up, Warlock. You come back to Bombay when you be needin' a pickup. Bombay got the spells to fix you up. Oh, so you're Dr. Feelgood. You're gonna give me drugs.
I've been training Darkspear trolls for generations.
Battle well fought, Warlock, but I still have my doubts about our effectiveness. These humans don't seem to be going anywhere. You, however, have done more than could reasonably be asked of any loyal member of the Horde. Thank you.
Just remember, not everything regenerates.
See, there he said it.
Talk to me.
Good work, hero. You done good for Senjin today. No, you done good for all of Durotar. Now, funny thing about that is they will often call you either by class, race, or the name you give in your character. I always wondered what would happen, and a lot of times they'll also just refer to you as hero or champion. I was always wondering what would happen if you just named your character hero or champion. Well, it probably wouldn't make that big of a difference, but it would be kind of funny.
Ya seek me help?
We're gonna pass the word on to Razor Hill. These humans may be defeated today, but tomorrow they'll come again, and when they do, we'll need help from the orcs. Speak with Jashash outside the gates of Senjin. He'll, give you a ride to Razor Hill. His wolves know the path well.
I be getting too old for this.
Now, another thing that's actually very interesting lore-wise about Master Godrin is he was the person that trained both Vol'jin and Zalazeni. And this guy right here is the guy that he was talking about. Now, this is where I'm going to cut it short after we reach Razor Hill. And let me know if you want to see the rest of Durotar or you just want more troll stuff.
What's that smell? Oh, bad dog!
Now, one thing you should know before I turn this all off for the night is if you rest in an inn, you'll get something that's called rest experience. You'll also be able to log off faster. Rest experience increases your experience gain by 200%. So that is why we are here in the inn, and we're just going to log off here. Look forward to the next episode. Feedback is always appreciated. Bye-bye.